Hey guys, happy Monday. This week is a short week. Don't forget you have Friday off for Good Friday. Um, a few reminders before we get started with what you're supposed to do today. One, please remember that because you have a full day to do work for remote, that means that you do not get extra time on anything. I had quite a few of you ask about that when we entered in grades this week. I'm really, really sorry. It's not my rule, it's a district rule, and there's nothing I can do about it. So if you don't turn something in the day it's due, there's absolutely nothing I can do. It's out of my hands. It is a district rule from the school board superintendent meeting that happened about remote learning that says it. So I promise I would love to accept it and help your grade, but I'm just simply not allowed. It's going to be a 0. Same with Miss Clossie and Miss Glass. Okay. Another thing I wanted to remind you about that I totally forgot. Oh, please make sure that you finished your assessment Friday and did that Google form. That is important. You will need it for today. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm still feeling a little under the weather. But if you didn't, again, it'll be a 0 for participation that day. However, you still have to complete that before doing today's assignment. So you're going to read for 10 minutes, do your discussion post, and then look at your data sheet. Remember that was emailed to you, or the Google form if you've already filled that out and you want to go back to the Google form instead, to determine your greatest area of weakness on the interim exam. So on that data sheet I sent you, it had in a box, I don't know if you saw my video, it was uploaded later. We're having some real problems with technology and videos being uploaded right now. So I remade another one and uploaded it around 2 o'clock, I think. So most of you, I think, have probably already logged on to do it. But if you need to know how to do it, please go back and view that video. Excuse me. So you're going to look, it'll say missed 1 out of 7 or got correct 6 out of 7. You're going to look at the one that had the most questions you missed, and that's your greatest area of weakness. Okay, and based on that, these are the subjects from the test. I put revising and editing together because those two almost always go hand in hand. Understanding and analysis across genres. So a lot of us actually did surprisingly well on this, which was interesting to me because this is a compilation of these 3. So understanding and analysis of literary text, which means that can be poetry, that can be folklore. We're going to read some fairy tales this week. That can be just fiction, just a made-up story. It can be anything. Twist comes into play a lot in that one. It'll ask you a lot of tone questions, imagery questions. We were pretty low on that one. Understanding and analysis of informational text. That's just an informational text. Do you understand it? Do you understand the purpose? Why did the author write it? So on and so forth. Understanding and analysis of argumentative events. Same thing as informational in that you're trying to understand its purpose, but you also need to try to understand both sides of the argument and identify bias. You guys are pretty good at that one. That's what the entire Waco Siege unit was about. We also hit it heavily when we did the podcast and talked about Adnan Syed. So you guys are pretty good at that one. Now, the genres is all 3 of those and finding common themes in nonfiction, in informational, and in argumentative. So this week, we're going to hit all 3 of those. Today, we're focusing on what you did the worst on. Then tomorrow, we're going to review literary text. Wednesday, we will review informational. Thursday, we will review argumentative. Meanwhile, throughout the day as we go through, we'll talk about ways that all 3 of those connect. Okay, and then no school on Friday. Next week, we will work on writing and revising and editing. Remember that your test is coming up in 3 weeks, I believe. So we're going to hit the ground running and hope that we can get those scores bumped up to where you'd like them to be. I have posted extra credit in the folder. This time is going to be going through an entire HMH unit on your own. I know that's not as fun as writing to some of you, but right now the best extra credit you can be doing is learning how to answer those comprehension questions that you will be asked on the STAR test. It's a lot of what we're doing this week and in class, so you need to know how to do that. If you have any questions about that or need any help, just let me know. And I think that's all for today. Okay, I'll see you guys tomorrow. We'll read a fairy tale. Oh, yes. No, one more thing. Sorry. On HMH, when you go to your assignments, see, this is English 1 remote. So this is the class that all of you are in. It shows every single assignment. Each of you have 2 things. So it will say, watch this video and then complete this assignment. Okay. So you are not doing all of these. Please don't do all of them. Do the 2. Watch the video, do the assignment. The only thing that's different is revising and editing. You just have 2 assignments because there are no videos. It walks you through it step by step. So there's no need for a video. So that's what you will be doing, and good luck. All right. Have a good day.